Hello and welcome to the maiden edition of Fans Shindig. Now, the whole idea of the show is to bring to the fore the passion of the average football supporter, and that person could be you. Now, if you're also looking for a show that has content that's laced with the very best of entertainment and, of course, education as well, this is where you need to be. And talking about education, let's take you around the world of football. And here we are talking about football gist, the very best from the round leather game. My name is Charles Anazodo. Welcome to Fans Shindig. Football gist from around the world is definitely where you want to catch up on all of the latest stories as far as around the leather game is concerned. And this is the show that serves you all of that, the Fans Shindig. Now it's time for our fans review segment. And here is where the passion of a football supporter comes to the fore. And I've got two experts in the house with me today. You get to meet them as soon as we are done. But first, I'm going to tell you which clubs that we are going to be taking a look at. It's Manchester United, and of course, it's Tottenham Hotspurs, both clubs coming from the Premier League. You'll get to meet my team of experts after this break. All right, welcome back from the break. We're talking Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm sure you'll remember that in the course of 2 games, 4 goals scored between these two sides. Different managers, different sets of players, maybe, maybe not. My team of experts will let you know. I'm talking about my team of experts. Here's the time when we get to meet them. I'll start first with Peter, who is a supporter, a very ardent supporter of Manchester United. Peter, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Welcome.
Are you ready?
Oh, certainly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, my next expert is a supporter of Tottenham Hotspurs. You don't find that many of them in Nigeria, so he is standing really tall. Maybe alone as well, we do not know. But Ojehua is here as well. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Okay, you all clearly remember the game, both games. Yeah. United against Tottenham Hotspurs. I'll start first with you, Peter. How would you, in an honest opinion, describe both games? Let's start with the first leg.
Okay. Thank you, Charles. The first leg actually was, you could say it was a disaster for Man United. Spurs won that game 3-0. But I would still say we played well, but they did show that our defense was kind of, shaky. I don't know whatever word I will use, but yes, it was shaky, and at times our defense let us down in that game. So obviously that's why Tottenham won the game 3-0. And in my opinion, I believe the players were, I think at that time they were not in their right focus, if you say. for the game, in my opinion.
It does sound to me, Ojeho, like Peter is not giving any kind of credit to Tottenham Hotspurs, because when he talks about the fact that United were a bit jaded at the time,
Yes.
it doesn't in any way give any kind of credit to your club side.
Well, this is expected from a team that has lost a game, always trying to feel as if they did well, but the game just went against them. But with a scoreline of 3-0, it's obvious they never came to the party. Tottenham came to the field, outplayed them, outscored them, and won the game. It was crystal clear.
Well, you look at the history between Tottenham and Manchester United, and United do have the advantage in terms of number of games won by this club side from Manchester. You look at Jose Mourinho also coming into the club and not exactly getting it right. There's also been talk about the players not happy with the manager. That could be the reason why Tottenham got the win over Manchester United.
Well, if you have looked at the last 4 or 5 seasons, Manchester United normally doesn't come out in the 2 games without just essentially winning a game. So you will say over the last 4 or 5 seasons, that history has been changing. And we have Tottenham has at least in the last 5, 6 seasons gone to Manchester and won at least a couple of times, including this. So you will see that the history books are being changed, especially now that Sir Alex is no longer in the picture. Maybe they do have some coaching problems, like I don't pay much attention to that. 11 players on the field, you must show your stuff.
Despite the results, do you think United is a better team than Tottenham Hotspur?
Obviously, I'm really surprised at OJ stating that they've had the better of Man United over the previous seasons. With all due respect to Tottenham Hotspur, I think that for this game, actually, yes, they did win the game and all that. But I find it quite amazing that OJ will state that they have had the better of us. No, I mean, history calls that, obviously. With both teams, when they come out, Man U has always had the advantage. And I'm really surprised that he mentioned that in his...
Who's got the better manager between Tottenham and Manchester United?
At the moment? Or during this game? This game we're talking about?
At the moment. I mean, when you look at the history of both managers...
Of both teams, obviously.
Where they're both coming from... OJ, you can also chime into this. Yes, who do you think is a better manager?
The results are obvious. In the last 5 years, 4 to 5 years since Pochettino had come to Tottenham, we have been better than Manchester United in terms of league results.
But ever since Pochettino came to Tottenham, they haven't won anything.
Thank you. You have not won a single silverware. At least you could. Sorry, excuse me, please. We have yes. When of course,
Jose Mourinho in his first season won 2 trophies.
Obviously, and I mean, for the high standards that we put in Man United, they said, "Oh well, Mourinho didn't do well." But I mean, I don't think Tottenham can. You as a Tottenham fan, I don't think you can say that you have had a better season like that. You have not really produced anything. Yes, you've been maybe hovering around the top 4 and all that, but nothing, no substance. And in football, yes, you might say victories or no victories,
now,
but
what he's suggesting is that the 3-0 win was a blip on the side of Manchester United.
That is what he's trying to say.
Which is quite correct.
And if you look at the league table, save for last season, Tottenham has always been better in the last 3-4 seasons.
Yeah, by the end of the day, what has that gotten for Tottenham? That's the question.
Well, in every situation, you must aspire to get to somewhere.
And the aspiration of Tottenham was bringing a Pochettino who would likely win something for the club.
Which hasn't happened.
That hasn't happened yet.
And presently, first and foremost, our initial target of hitting the top 4 regularly has been achieved. And now you will agree with me.
Is that a trophy for you?
It's not, thank you.
It's not a trophy, but it's a step in the right direction. A team that wants to achieve success and greatness.
How do you define success? How many cups are there to be won in England and Tottenham unable to win any of them? How do you define success?
With an empty cabinet, I think.
Success is always looking at the position in which you find yourself presently and where you are at in the next view. If we looked at Tottenham prior to Pochettino coming in, you will see that in terms of not just league positions, but performances in these cups that you mentioned, including a League Cup final, they have shown progress in the right direction. So it is just a matter of time that success, as you classify it, will be
I'm not sure if
theirs.
those who are watching would agree with you, because when you go to a club side and you go to the trophy cabinet, that's how you judge success, in my opinion. I'm not sure what you think. You agree with him? Is it about progression, or is it about what you can show off as your means?
Totally, I disagree with him. I mean, like he says, yes, progress. But progress, you must see something. Your club, well, Tottenham has invested, as you claim, lots of new management, money and all that. But they're not trophies. Your cabinet is bare. There's nothing there. So, I mean, I'm not just saying this out of any emotions or sentiments, but Man United has, even at the worst season, we always come up with something. If it's either a Community Shield, we're always there. FA Cup, there's something that we always get.
So you talk about progression, because that's exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about
yes.
progression. The second fixture involving these two club sides, you lost that game.
Yes, we did.
So did you learn a lesson from the first game?
I mean, a lesson of winning the first game.
So who's a better manager? Because we do have to go, but who do you think is the better manager between Pochettino and Jose Mourinho?
Well, in my opinion, I think Jose Mourinho has showed it over the years.
Undoubtedly. What would you say?
Well, we shouldn't make that comparison. We should just compare
Why not?
the match.
Okay, our time is up. We do have to go.
All right.
But the guys are still here with me. There will come a time on the show when we get to test their knowledge about the club sides that they support. Please stay with us. You are watching Fans Shindig. I'm sure you enjoyed the fans review segment where the guys spoke passionately about their club sides, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Now, we can't leave you out, so we're going to go to the streets and find out what the fan on the street thinks about their club sides. It's all about SOS, Show of Support.
My name is Ade Johnson. I support Manchester United.
Monday John.
My name is Adigun Isaac. I'm supporting Arsenal Football Club.
My name is Abiodun. I support Tottenham Hotspur.
My name is Obina Haslik and I support Chelsea Football Club.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay, what Chelsea has been doing this season that is making me happy as a fan is that they've been holding the ball more. They've been having more possession of the football. Unlike previous years where they go on long ball, but this season they've been doing more opposition football, like they pass the ball more.
Arsenal has been doing very grateful and good this season because our coach, our new manager, Emery, has been helping us with the managing of the team because ever since he has joined, the game has changed and the players are really putting on more efforts.
Manchester United started badly because of Jose Mourinho's factor, which most of us supporters did not like. Yes, the team is defending well, but we are not winning matches. Some of the matches that we're supposed to win, we lost 3-0 against Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford, which is very, very not good for a club, a big club like Manchester United.
What I like about Tottenham this season is their pattern of play. Some of their players, Harry Kane, Eriksen, Dele Alli, Danny Rose, and all of them, they are playing fantastic this season.
Chelsea is not actually doing well, to be precise, because of their pattern of football now. They are not playing the way they are supposed to play.
I want my club, Arsenal Football Club, to put more effort in their style of play and give we the fans more end results so we can be proud of being an Arsenal fan.
Well, I mean, see the same old thing that we've always been complaining about Chelsea Football Club. They have to improve the strike force. And most of the time when you see a Chelsea game, you find them having 70% of the possession, but then they may end up losing the game or even struggling with a draw.
Concerning top four, it's very dicey because we are still going to play Chelsea and Manchester City. It's going to be a very, very tight one. But I think with the momentum we have now, with what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is doing, we can get the top four. The top four is achievable.
You have 10 more games to the end of the season. From what I'm seeing, I think they can get to the top four. Chelsea Football Club can get to the top four.
All right, so from SOS, we move on to KYC, and that's an acronym for Know Your Club. Now, at the top of the show, I talked to you about the fact that these two guys will have their knowledge tested about the clubs in which they support. So, it's Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United, and we'll start first with the supporter of Tottenham Hotspur, which is OJ. OJ, are you ready?
Very ready.
Now, you've got 5 seconds to answer any question which I ask you. 3 questions for each of you. Start first with you, OJ. How many years has Pochettino been in charge at Tottenham Hotspur?
4.
4 years. Wrong, you're wrong. The answer is almost 5 years, starting from 2014, May 2014. So almost 5 years, you're wrong with that.
4.5.
Let's see if you're able to make up with the second question. What is the full name of Tottenham Hotspur's South Korean player?
Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min is correct. Congratulations. First one you've got correct today. Let's see if you're able to get the last one correct.
Okay.
Who is the official kit manufacturer for Tottenham Hotspur?
Nike.
Correct, absolutely correct. So 2 out of 3, not bad at all. Now let's see if Peter is able to do a lot better than OJ. And here we are talking about Manchester United. Are you ready, Peter?
I am.
Okay, remember you've got 5 seconds.
Okay, sure.
What is the seating capacity of Manchester United Football Club Stadium? Now, it's in little numbers and in large, so I'm going to allow you approximate. Okay? So go ahead, what's the answer?
Yeah, approximately 75,000.
75,000 is absolutely correct. Number 2 question.
Yes.
What jersey number does Juan Mata wear for Manchester United?
Juan Mata.
You lost that one. No, it's not 10, it's number 8. Your last question, and if you lose this one, then OJ wins.
Okay.
So here's your question. How many managers have managed Manchester United since the retirement of Alex Ferguson?
4.
Wrong, it's 5. So you lose, and OJ's got the bragging rights. He's the more knowledgeable.
Just as we won the head-to-head, we won again as the lawyer.
Congratulations, OJ. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, you can also be part and parcel of this one. Be here and show exactly how much you know about your favorite football club. We are going to take a break after this. Please don't go away. You are watching Fans Shindig. So we have come to the tail end of the Fans Shindig, but before we go, we'd love to have you interact with us. And how can we do this? It's really very simple. Answer our question, and here's our question of the day. When did the Premier League in England begin? When did the Premier League in England begin? Answer our question via our Twitter handle, which is on your screen as we speak. And who knows, you could be a lucky prize winner here on the Fans Shindig. Thank you for watching. My name is Charles Anazodo. See you again soon.